So if I'm going to return to this big mothership thing and continue the fight, I think at least we're nearing the end here. If I'm gonna infiltrate this constitute, I might want to head back home and collect my... oh no, I forgot the power armor. Damn it. It's better than the one I have at home. But I may just want to collect a bit of a punch.
Let me know if there's
to
anything
my...
I can do to lighten the load, or you know, if you need anything proofread.
I think I'm okay, Piper. Let's see here. There's lots of weapons, but I think I want the Fat Man. Just in case we face another of those coursers. But I think we should be okay. Cause I don't think they want you to face those 1,000 times over. Bloody nightmare, those guys. Alright, I think I'm done here. Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna get way too heavy because those weapons weigh way too much. There's the option of taking the minigun, but I don't think I have too much ammo in that weapon. Alright, let's head back for the power armor then. I have to remember when I get into the mothership to remember to refill my ammo supply from the dude. I like that there's a different color on the HUD when you're inside of the gear. Right one.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Yeah, you feel quite empowered when walking in a power armor. Doof, doof, doof. I am big.
You haven't lived until you've tipped ramen with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
I remember in Fallout 3, these suits reminded me of XN in Unreal Tournament.
Finish familiarizing yourself with the Pridwin's personnel. Then meet me on the flight deck.
Elder Maxon?
Finish familiarizing yourself with the Pridwin's personnel. Then meet me on the flight deck.
Alright, so I'm just gonna need to talk with people then. Elder Maxon, I think he was in Fallout 3, but he was a kid then, so this is probably like 20 years later. So you might meet more people that was related from the old game. At least I think he was the kid I saw in that game. So now I got markers on these guys, so it should be easier to find them or locate them. I guess find is more appropriate word because it's not like I'm on a sacred mission.
Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Damn it. I'm lost in this ship. Oh, it's inside of here. I see.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Whatever suits you.
Expanding the technological knowledge of the Brotherhood is what suits me. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
What?
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Alright. That was an interesting medical exam. Now I can talk with Elder Maxim. I think he was a son to a great hero in Fallout 3, so that's probably why he's such a young elder, because he doesn't seem too old. Usually elders are older dudes.
Shoot him into space.
At least I think so.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Yeah, that sounds most likely true.
Nothing like flying in style.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Now I get to use this minigun. Prep the gun. We're gonna fire up some rounds. This is a mission worth using the power armor, I think, because super mutants can be rough opponents at times. But thankfully, they're not too intelligent. But intelligent enough to maintain weapons and shoot you, which can be problematic.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
I think I want to aim for that thing because it prefers giant shells. Ah, got it.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Fridwin for repairs.
I want to shoot more mutants to clear our landing. I think it looks clear. More incoming. Clear my ass. We're coming in their masses. Let's grab those mini nukes then. Yeah, forgot to buy ammo. You see, this might be a problem when we go out to the actual Institute mission.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Yep, it could prove to be beneficial. Damn it. I have no spare ammo in any weapon.
Getting hungry.
This area seems to be in disarray. Wonder if this is recent.
Probably.
No green stuff here.
No green stuff here. What? Super mutants. Behind us. I got him. There we go. Now the next guy. Ugh. Can't see anything with these bats. Oh, never mind them. Can't you now, you fool? Critical strike. Oh, that's him. Huh. Oh, you're so big. I thought you were a super mutant. Freezing laser rifle. Sounds cool. Human jaw. Who would want to loot that? Huh. You know, I took a shower not too long ago, and I'm sitting here in my bathrobe, and it's starting to get hot. And I don't feel so fresh anymore fighting these dudes. No offense, super mutants, but you're sort of disgusting creatures. I guess we should head upstairs. Ugh.
That's it.
Mini nuke.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean... Let's see what we found. Found a firearm.
Hey, key. Key is good. Seems like they were testing new weapons here to punch hole through buildings, I'm guessing the mini nukes. And they were about to ship it, but it perhaps was never shipped. So that's probably why it's believed to be a lot of them here still. If only we could get to the second floor. It's interesting because in Sweden you say bottom floor, then it comes for the first floor. But I think at least English-speaking people, or perhaps just America, but I think most of them say it's like it's the first floor on the bottom floor, then it's the second floor. But it looks like we're going down. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Yeah. Moldy food, no thanks. Imagine having food laying in there for 200 years.
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
I think I heard super mutants. Oh, there we got one. I think you heard that. Shh.
I can smell you out there.
I'm not a snake. I'm a bucket. Strange creatures, knights. Hard shells with a liquid center.
Slippery human.
How did you know it was you?
Out there somewhere.
That's how we do it in the Brotherhood.
Whoa, rocket launcher! Careful, careful.
Let's all fire and scan.
Got him. Oh, that's you. Where's the rocket dude? Damn it! I hit the railing. He's close. Damn it, I missed. Yeah, I got you.
You never know what you'll find.
That's a rocket! Crap. You take point. Go. Oh, good one.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why the hate? I agree.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Of course I understand.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Pridwin and talk to Maxon.
This looks
I'm
wrong.
sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
I understand what he meant. Usually when you're talking about idealistic thought and things like that, you feel like you're constantly talking about the same thing, and you feel like you're like a nagger, nagging about things. But it's very important to keep these things at heart. You know, it's same with my idealistic thoughts and what I think is going wrong with the world. I constantly nag about people I know about those things, and just wish things could get better, but sadly they don't. So you just don't know what to do, because there's usually some force hindering you from, I guess this is where the nuclears are being held, from helping you achieve that victory. In this game it's, well, mad scientist. I'll show them all! I love that card in Hearthstone. Mad scientist. Yeah. In my world it's propaganda, or well, my problems, I guess. Blindness, naive notions. But hopefully someday people will be able to see past those naive borders in their minds. And be able to open the eyes from their blindness. We'll see. Perhaps it will be, perhaps it will be not. Perhaps I'll just rot away with my thoughts in my head until I'm old and grey and die in shame. Not a very appealable end to my life, but you never know what might happen. Let's put this... Now all we need to do is just leave this place, and I'm guessing this is gonna be the push now, because the mini nukes is quite an advantageous resource to have. Not something you want to use because radioactive stuff is dangerous. I mean, the sun radiates radiation all the time, but it's, you know, at a very, very small scale. X-rays contains radiation as well. Weaker rays, of course, but radiation sort of manifests in flesh. So it's probably most likely not gonna go away in your lifetime when it hits your body. But we're talking about some really heavy radiation from these guns. Like standing it in an hour and you're probably gonna be dying because your body is probably gonna start.
A dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. And your body is most likely not gonna be functioning too well after such an radioactive meeting.